In Dominica, there is an extraordinary doctor. And no products join a call. Hey, this is Sai, and you're watching SAT TV. Big up SAT, big up SAT, big up SAT.
Yo, gang to the Zilla, you're watching SAT Telecom, people them try, see that, Rasta.
Good evening, I am your presenter, Shana Esprit. Welcome to SAT TV News. In our headlines today, Dominica contractor introducing cost-saving construction technique, Turks and Caicos court declares district election void, Tunisians gather for burial of murdered prominent politician Chokri Bilad, and in sports, Kyron Pollard hit a brilliant unbeaten century. Details of these and other stories after the break.
SAT TV.
Drink your drink.
SAT TV.
SAT Telecom.
SAT TV.
Crossfire the bomb.
SAT TV.
Dominica the norm.
TV.
Yeah man, SAT TV Crossfire.
The people's choice.
That's
for real.
right.
Welcome back. For the second time, the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities will partake in this year's carnival in the form of a t-shirt band on Monday, February 11th. This initiative forms part of the anniversary festivities, which was celebrated on Thursday, January 24th through a launching ceremony. Executive Director of DADP, Mrs. Nathalie Murphy says, accepting disability and redefining life within the limitations imposed by the disease is the biggest hurdle for people with disabilities.
Okay, well, this year the DAPD decided to participate in Carnival since we are observing our 40th anniversary. This will be the second time that we will be organizing a band as the organization. And as you said, it's going to be a t-shirt band, but it's open to persons with and without disabilities. And what will be really highlighting our 30 years of advocacy. And we will be carrying a number of placards with different slogans, but all in an effort to increase the awareness of the issues of disability.
Mrs. Murphy added that there are harsh realities and expensive equipment and medication may be required. She said while life becomes more expensive, too often the ability to work diminishes and financial security takes a big hit. In most cases, an uncertain future can make a person fearful, she said. Mrs. Murphy says it is not every time DAPD should have a press conference to voice their concerns or should host an activity indoors. Hence the reason for them taking their celebrations to the streets and socializing with others. The idea was suggested by Ms. Naoki Yaki, Japanese volunteer from the Japan Overseas Cooperation Volunteers, who is leaving back for Japan at the end of this month.
DAPD once participated in Carnival in 1996. And after that, they don't participate. And this year, last year, Dominica government ratified the convention. So I asked Mrs. Murphy, why don't we participate and celebrate the 30th anniversary and the UN convention and rights of the person with disabilities.
Ms. Yaki had a thought-provoking message for the public.
People with disabilities should not be hidden. So that is why I suggested to participating in Carnival. So people come out and they can show their abilities, and the public can understand their ability, and they can share enjoyment. So I hope they will enjoy, and people also enjoy to see our band.
Mrs. Murphy added that they are ready for the carnival and their t-shirts have arrived.
We'll be carrying bandanas that we have made using the Madras cloth. We have our placards all ready, all set and ready to go. We just came from organizing our water and light beverages that we will be serving. So we are ready. We are just waiting on the day to come and then for us to hit the road on Carnival Monday.
In more news, I am very confident but humble, as it will be a first-time experience which I will learn from for the future. These were the words of newcomer to the Calypso arena, Jamar Black Diamond Lloyd, when asked how he felt about going on to perform at the Calypso Finals competition on Saturday, February 9th at the Carnival City. The Calypsonian, who came on the scene in 2012 with his popular song entitled Pit Toilet, said messing up a verse in his song last year prevented him from entering the Calypso Finals, and a mistake he learned a lot from. However, this time around, he is more confident than ever before to participate in the 2013 Calypso Finals. He is receiving a lot of help from his mother and father Calypsonian.
It's basically, it's basically asking a question. But also in the lyrics you will see that it also talks about, commentators choosing their people to win before the show is judged. So it's basically not only asking about me, but asking about basically all Calypsonians, to be fair to all Calypsonians. Judge the show on the night of the show, because you never know what can happen.
Mr. Lloyd said God has blessed him with a wonderful talent, which he will use for the good and betterment of himself, while singing on topics relevant to the public. Mr. Lloyd pointed out he is very thankful for the fans and will continue to keep them satisfied with good Calypso music. He mentioned that he chose Calypso over other genres of music, as it is our culture he is passionate about. Especially during slavery, as a form of relief, the slaves would sing Calypsos against the slave masters.
Jamar Lloyd is the guy you see backstage, the cool guy, normal, humble, very quiet. I'm a very quiet individual. But Black Diamond is, the enforcer on stage, wild, full of energy, very articulate, great diction, great presentation, dresses sharp, and it's basically totally different people.
Mr. Lloyd stated, sometimes there are people who will be against him. He feels that this journey thus far in the Calypso business has been good. Though he has a dream of being a Calypso king one day, he said just competing amongst Calypso greats such as King Dice, Hunter, Daddy Chess, and Scrunter is a great accomplishment. King Dice, he pointed out, is his greatest Calypsonian, as he idolizes the way he represents himself on stage and his voice. Mr. Lloyd, without saying much, stated that he is 100% ready for the finals and he will have something special in store for all his fans and Calypso lovers. He performs in the number 9 position on the night of the competition.
They say to win a Calypso crown is like a mirage. It has sabotage, plenty sabotage. If you start to look like you have the crown in your hand, as a young man, they'll kibosh your plan. So I am appealing to you, the fans. I leave in the decision in your hands. Dis-moi si moi too hardy, or tell me if I too young to think that I can wear the Calypso crown. Cause that Calypso competition is a vicious cycle. Is a lot of trouble to get in the winner's circle. But when they call in their top position, tell them please consider Black Diamond. I cannot be wrong for wanting to wear the crown. If I sing my song in the competition, but the way they behaving, just a question I asking. Do you want the Black Diamond asking?
In other news, poise, elegance, intelligence, and passion are the words that would best describe the 2013 Miss Mass Jamboree, 18-year-old Odessa Eli, who put on a remarkable performance at the DSC Jamboree pageant at Crazy Coconuts last night. Vanessa Eli won 5 out of the 6 titles, inclusive of Best Evening Wear, Best in Evening Wear, Best Thematic Wear, Best in Thematic Wear, and Most Intelligent. Miss Eli was consistent in all the rounds, demonstrating exuberance and well-executed performances throughout.
Best Evening Wear.
In her interview, she stated that her main focus as queen is to advertise for the college through video. She added that her method to winning the competition was scientific. She scrutinized previous competitions and did online researches. Miss Mass Jamboree also stated that she will be contesting for the Carnival Queen competition in the near future.
I am just so happy right now. All my hard work paid off, and I'm very excited.
What are some of the things you hope to focus on as Miss DSC Mass Jamboree?
As Miss DSC Mass Jamboree, the first thing that I want to focus on is advertising for Dominica State College, video advertising. I want the world to know what a great institution the Dominica State College is.
When I spoke to you girls previously, a lot of them told me that they were eyeing the Miss Dominica pageant. Are you one of those?
Yes, I am one of those.
The third runner-up was Sabina James, second runner-up Jessie Cognet, and first runner-up Colette Ambo, who won Best Talent. The show was considered to be quite a success by many and thinks it is a good introduction to preparing young ladies for the Miss Dominica Carnival competition. Among other stories, contractors, builders, and aspiring homeowners have all received a special invitation to attend an open session at Borough Square in Portsmouth on Saturday, February 9th, 2013. The session will run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and will be conducted by contractor and manager of Carib Form, Mr. Elford Xavier, who will introduce a new type of construction method to the Dominican public. The contractor says the Carib Form method of construction is one of the fastest and most efficient ways of constructing homes and retaining walls, which saves a lot of money.
I constructed my house here and I realized that the type of the system that I'm using here, it is completely different to the one on the other side, and the amount of money that I spend in constructing my house and what I am seeing I'm spending on the other side is two different things. So I decided to come back home and help my people and know that you constructor, you who are doing construction, you can do things as fast as possible, and it will be stronger because it will be concrete, strictly concrete.
Mr. Xavier mentioned that Carib Form is a metal sheet with plywood, which during the construction of homes does not require the use of any blocks. For walls and forms are clipped together and the concrete is poured between. Creating a wall is quicker and effective than putting up blocks.
In construction, you have to come, prepare the floor, get the blocks up, get the blocks from wherever, bring it to the site, get it, put up the blocks, and after you have to do the beams. After you have to do the posts. But this one, you come and in a day, what you will spend a week or two to do in blocks, in one day you can get it done with these forms. And whenever you pour this concrete, the next day it's over and you do not have anything again to do. Just concrete and that's it.
He pointed out it makes no sense to put up blocks which then have to be filled with concrete, as this is what makes constructing a home very expensive. Mr. Xavier says new homeowners are the ones who will be saving a lot of money. With Carib Form, the cost of a home is cut by 50%, and that money can be used for other important things. Another advantage is that it will be stronger than using blocks, as the concrete is poured around the entire steel framework of the home, making it more durable than the traditional block laying, which is done in sections.
thing that I get from people is that when they was not expecting to have a home built so fast, because they're looking at people using wall house and the amount of time that they would take to do the block work and do the steel work and also do the beams and the post and all this type of thing. And after they're finished, they're going to do the plastering and finishing. The amount of time that they're going to do that, I already place these forms, put the windows where they are, get the steel work and let it done. No plastering after. There is no plastering. I'm going to introduce also a type of tool that you can just sieve the concrete. It's a planer, it's a concrete planer. That if you have any problem, if your concrete there's opening or whatever, I'm not speaking of carib form, but if you have done something and you need a concrete planer, I can just rent it to you. And whatever the concrete, you just plane it. The same way you can plane a piece of board, you plane the concrete.
Mr. Xavier, who has been a contractor in Guadeloupe since 1981, using carib form, revealed that he has been exceeding all his customers' expectations when they see how fast their homes were constructed. He stated the forms are available for rent by his company located near the KFC building in Portsmouth. So new homeowners should all take advantage of the opportunity he is introducing to his native homeland.
I am sending a message to you, contractors. I'm sending a message to you, homeowners, and you who would like to build a house. Come see your future. Contractors, your aim for working is to make money and make money in the proper way. Your aim is not to lose money. And you are going to come on Saturday. I'm going to show you how you can win and gain a whole lot of money by working and working fast, properly, having something straight and directly done. And you own homeowners or who you would like to build a house, come and see what can happen to you, that you can have your house built in less than no time in the strongest ever way. Only with concrete and carib form can do it for you.
The contractor added he also has a number of tools used in construction for rent at very affordable prices. Meanwhile, Calypsonian Deros captured the mass champ of the Camp Crown amongst 21 Calypsonians who competed in the event on Thursday, February 7th. The PSU grounds were packed with energetic and excited individuals until the show ended early Friday morning. Almost every Calypsonian delivered an extremely entertaining performance, including Calypsonian Picklock, whose performance caught the crowd's attention. Picklock's pink two-piece outfit did him justice because as soon as he stepped onto the stage, the crowd went wild.
Welcome. My child to do a message for me. I hope she come back safe. Yes, mommy, you send me in a jam by the boy. And all my boom boom birds. Boom boom, boom boom, boom boom birds. Big jump, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom birds. Pass the jump, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom birds. Yes, bloody on, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom birds. Yes, mommy, you send me in a jam by the boy and all my boom boom birds. Boom boom, boom boom, boom boom birds. Boom boom, boom boom, boom boom birds.
Mighty Acres' performance was also enjoyable as well as amusing. He was introduced as the next parliamentary representative of Scots Head. This comment tickled the crowd. Before performing, Mighty Acres stated, "This is the last night, folks, so we might as well enjoy ourselves."
panic toilet, no panic bathroom. Oi, oi. La tourist feeling, you panic hotel, to you aller. Village council, pas qu'à faire rien, you can y draw, trouvez-moi. Panic toilet.
Mass champ of the camp, winner Dexter DeRose Peltier, certainly entertained the crowd the most with his white gown, blue sash, and candle on stage. He definitely did a good job.
So if you can get justice here, take it to the Father. Fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba. Who commit the crime? They have to do the time. You know justice delayed. It's just easy now. Fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba. Well, go, go, go. Awaya.
Soul Post came in second, Daddy Miller came third, and Vigilant fourth. DeRose will compete in the National Calypso Show carded for Saturday night at the Carnival City in Pottersville. Here's a clip of DeRose.
He let some money to go. Money under his sorrow. So man up for down on your knees and beg the Father please. Fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba. Who commit the crime? They have to do the time. You know justice delayed. It's just easy now. Fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, the man well, fire Baba. Make some noise. Black word where say, look there. Jump, 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 jump. Well, awaya. Banana, banana. Whoa, 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 whoa. Banana, banana. Ghana should be ashamed because of our aging. They should change the name. Soon for us again. It's like a preachers in their selective game. Imagine them criminals. I am a calypso man. To say an 80-year-old set fire to his own home. Man, oh, I hope it's not true, but yeah, the hitman was coming to kill him. Fire Baba, let the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, let the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, let the man well, fire Baba, fire Baba, let the man well, fire Baba.
And to close the local segment, the road to the throne has begun for 4 young women from the village of Marigot. Vashti Brown, Torrance Dorset, Patrice Dorset, and Willan Davis will for the Mass Marigot 2013 Ambassadorial Pageant crown. Head of the pageant organizing committee, Ms. Janice Mills, noted that the Marigot Carnival Committee, along with the chaperones of the ladies, had difficulties in securing sponsorship for the contestants. Ms. Mills says this event is expected to bring patrons from across the island together with contestants who are expected to participate in 5 rounds of the competition. According to Mills, the Miss Marigot Ambassadorial Queen Show 2013 will be one with a difference, where each contestant will be focusing on an aspect of unity in the community, be it through a platform of unifying of community through family. 18-year-old Willan Davis from Sam's Gutter Marigot, who is a contestant, stated she saw it fit to participate in the pageant so that she can be an ambassador to the youth of Marigot.
As part of the show, each contestant has chosen a project to take on for a year. And my project is building a rehabilitation center so that youth can come together to share their ideas, learn new skills, and communicate more.
She says she has been working very hard with her team and that the show will be quite extraordinary. Torrance Dorset, who is also from Marigot, mentioned her hope of building unity in her community with her reason for joining this pageant, while she will also gain experience in pageantry. If she wins the pageant, this is the project she will take on.
I am willing to organize a family feud that would involve different families around Marigot coming together to participate in different activities such as games.
Vashti Brown from Marigot pointed out her participation in the pageant will position her to be a role model in her community while boosting her self-esteem. She added that it will also prepare her as she plans on entering the Miss Dominica 2014 pageant.
I think that unity means togetherness, and in my community, I believe some people are divided, so I would like to promote unity this year.
Patrice Dorset from Fine Grass Marigot said she loves pageant and she thought it would be fun to participate in this pageant. She pointed out this will also help her gain experience as she also plans to participate in the Miss Dominica 2014 pageant.
If I am crowned Miss Marigot Ambassadorial, I intend to take on a charity fund where my fellow contestants and I gather food supplies, clothing, etc. and hand out to the village generously.
Plans are afoot for the winner to be presented as a representative of the community of Marigot in national events. The pageant will take place on Sunday, February 10th, 2013 at the Wares Hard Court on Mass Marigot City in Marigot. This has been the local segment of the news. Coming up next, regional highlights.